Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 18 short format review. So, Skoal, classic wintergreen, long cut. What is it? Looking at the can, you have the usual Skoal setup. The background color, which I know my camera doesn't show too great here, is sort of a metallic forest green fading darker towards the outside. The letter Skoal is raised. You have the boxed raised rim of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company products, and the half circle going around here is also raised. There is a slight raise on the border between the lower warning label and the upper. Moving around to the side, you have general information with a U.S. Smokeless scrunched warning label. General information is that this is smokeless tobacco. It is 100% American tobacco, underage sales prohibited, and sale is only allowed in the United States. You have small branding, the cut and flavor, classic wintergreen and long cut. Barcode, manufacturer's information, and then the large branding. Manufacturer's information is that this is a product of the U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company of Nashville, Tennessee, the makers of Copenhagen, Skoal, Husky, and Red Seal. It is a net weight 1.2 ounce can and is tax class M, as is all dip tobacco products. On the back, you have a guaranteed fresh stamped can and a sell-by date, which is not terribly far out on this one, but it's September 29th, 2019. All U.S. Smokeless Tobacco Company products have a sell-by date on the back. I don't usually get overly worried if the date is fairly close on Skoal products, because in my mind they're all too dry anyway. I do try to get a farther out date than this, though, if I was buying, let's say, Copenhagen Wintergreen. So I'm going to cut into it. Now, the last short format review I did was of the fine cut, so that is still fresh in my mind. I would be interested to see flavor, smell-wise, how this compares. Opening the can up, and that's what you're looking at. A little bit more light on there. It is. It looks like a Skoal product. It's moist. It's moist snuff, but it's not. The moisture level is not terribly high. The cut, though, on this is pretty good. I mean, their cut on this stuff is basically set up for beginners. I'm going to take a little bit, and you know what? Let me get a little more here. If I can get it in there. It's packed in the can pretty well. Back in a moment. So, Skoal, classic wintergreen long cut. What is it? It is a dry-ish dip with a really good cut. It is not sweet. This is not the sister company product, Copenhagen Wintergreen. This is not sweet, and there is a very strong in taste and smell dark tobacco presence with wintergreen over it. There is not much of a burn. The nicotine in this product is not high. As far as wintergreens go across all companies, this is low. Okay? This is, to my knowledge, top tier wise, the lowest nicotine content product when it comes to wintergreen. Very dark tobacco undertone, not really sweet. Holds great together in the mouth. Pinches great. These Skoal products are really, and I've said this time and time again, they're really set up for pulling new people into dipping. That's why they have all the goofy flavors. You know, they're shooting for smokers, basically. So it's real easy to use. And this was one of the first ones that Skoal came out with. Obviously, the original, and to show you the difference between the colors, the original was from 1934, but these came out, this straight mint, and there may have been a natural, I'm not sure, came out. You get varying dates, but some of the dates that they give for the start of this are actually the test markets. By 1985, mid-year, this was out nationwide. So it's been around a while, and it is wintergreen, but it's very dark on the tobacco, very dark tobacco underneath, which is very prominent, and it is not sweet. Not much of a burn. There is a sensation, but nothing that guys that do wintergreen every day are going to recognize as... I notice it, but I'm not a wintergreen guy. Let me put it that way. Nicotine is low, but it holds well in the mouth, and it stays formed, and all around, pinching out of the can, the cut is good. It's a classic product. It's in nice packaging. Not for me. It's not sweet enough, and there's not enough nicotine. So that is what it is. This has been the short format review of Skoal Wintergreen, Classic Wintergreen, long cut from U.S. Smokeless Tobacco. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.